Welcome to Growth Through Thought, where we explore the hidden mechanisms shaping our minds and culture in this rapidly evolving digital age. We stand at a precipice, looking back at a time when entertainment was a shared communal event, not a solitary confinement. Today, that warm communal fire has been replaced by a cold blue light that isolates us even when we are together. Entertainment is no longer a rare treat or a cultural ritual. It has become an omnipresent, suffocating stream of digital noise. We have traded the grandeur of shared cultural experiences for the immediate, shallow gratification of personalized content delivered to our palms. This shift is not merely technological. It represents a fundamental alteration in how we perceive reality and interact with the world. In every window, a different story plays, yet we have never been more disconnected from the true narrative of our lives. The beauty of the natural world passes us by, unnoticed and unappreciated, as we sink deeper into the artificial digital abyss. Our attention, once a tool for survival and creation, is now a commodity sold to the highest bidder in the economy. This is the era of the endless scroll, a mechanism designed not for our happiness, but for our continuous, unthinking engagement. Time, our most precious non-renewable resource, slips away as we chase the fleeting validation of strangers in a virtual space. To understand this trap, we must look back to the psychological experiments of B.F. Skinner and his theory of operant conditioning. Skinner discovered that he could control behavior by providing rewards, creating a powerful loop of action and reinforcement in simple creatures. The most effective way to maintain behavior was not constant reward, but variable rewards, keeping the subject in a state of anticipation. Today, that lever is the smartphone in your pocket, and the pellet is the unpredictable dopamine hit of a new notification. Every ping, buzz, and red dot triggers a chemical release, hijacking our biological reward systems to keep us coming back for more. We have become the lab rats in a global experiment, conditioned to respond to stimuli that offer no nutritional value to our souls. Behind every app is a team of experts dedicated to breaking your willpower and stealing your time for corporate profit margins. This conditioning starts early, rewiring developing brains to crave constant stimulation and making silence feel like a punishment to be avoided. The contrast between the peace of the present moment and the chaos of the digital world has never been more stark. As we chase these cheap thrills, we lose our capacity for the deep, slow thinking required to understand complex human truths. The complex narratives of Dostoevsky and the logic of Aristotle are being buried under a landslide of trivial, bite-sized content. Our attention spans have shattered, making the act of reading a difficult chapter feel like an insurmountable climb up a mountain. This is the intellectual erosion of our species, where the ability to sustain a thought is sacrificed for the next distraction. Culture is no longer a dialogue of ideas. It has become a performative display meant to garner envy and digital approval. The wisdom of the ages is drowning in a sea of information, yet we are starving for actual knowledge and meaning. This paradox of connectivity brings us to a chilling reality. We are more connected than ever, yet we have never been lonelier. Sociologists warn of the decline in social capital, as we withdraw from community activities to consume entertainment in private isolation. Intimacy is eroded when we bring the entire world into our private moments, allowing strangers to interrupt our most personal connections. Comparison is the thief of joy, and social media provides an infinite catalog of other people's highlight reels to compare against. We are building a metaverse of artificial experiences while the real world around us crumbles from neglect and lack of care. Are we truly the masters of our destiny, or are we merely puppets dancing to the algorithmic tunes of tech giants? To find a way out, we must turn to Viktor Frankl, a man who found freedom in the most hopeless of circumstances. Frankl taught us that between stimulus and response there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. We must learn to widen that space, to pause before we unlock the screen, and to question the impulse that drives us. We must relearn the lost art of being bored, for it is in boredom that the mind seeks internal stimulation and creativity. Discomfort is not an enemy to be fled from. It is the catalyst for growth, the friction that sparks the fire of innovation. Reclaiming our attention requires a conscious effort to disconnect, to step away from the noise and listen to the silence. True freedom is not the ability to consume whatever we want, but the power to control what we allow into our minds. When we write, create, and build instead of passively consuming, we reclaim our agency and contribute to the world around us. We must rebuild the spaces for deep conversation, where nuance is valued over outrage, and understanding is valued over being right. It is not too late to turn back the tide, to set boundaries, and to decide that our minds are sacred territory. By modeling this behavior, we protect the next generation, showing them that life happens in the real world, not on a screen. Look up at the stars. Realize how small our digital distractions are in the grand scheme of existence and time. The act of disconnecting is an act of rebellion against a system designed to keep you docile, distracted, and dependent. There is a profound joy in finishing a difficult task, a satisfaction that no amount of endless scrolling can ever provide. We must cultivate these oases of stillness in our lives, guarding them fiercely against the intrusion of the digital world. Our brains are adaptable. With patience and discipline, we can retrain our minds to focus, to think deeply, and to create. Start small. Dedicate the first hour of your day to your own thoughts before you let the world flood in. Let the rhythm of nature replace the algorithm of the feed. Find your grounding in the physical reality that sustains us. Awakening from this slumber requires courage. The courage to be alone with your thoughts and to face yourself without distraction. Breaking the cycle is painful, but the clarity that follows is worth every moment of initial discomfort and withdrawal. Invest your time in things that grow slowly. Relationships, skills, and character are built over years, not in seconds. Replace consumption with production. Be the creator of your life story, not just a passive observer of everyone else's. Be a lighthouse in the storm of information. Stand firm in your values and guide others toward the shores of reason. As we reintegrate our fragmented attention, we begin to feel whole again, capable of tackling the challenges that truly matter. Wisdom is passed down through patience and presence. We owe it to the future to preserve the capacity for deep thought. Growth happens in silence. It happens in the spaces between the noise. Give yourself permission to grow at your own pace. Ask yourself, who am I when the screen is off? The answer to that question is the beginning of your freedom. The path of resistance is the path of character. Choose the difficult climb over the easy descent into digital oblivion. Reconnect with your body. Feel the breath in your lungs and the ground beneath your feet. This is your reality. Let us respect time as the limited gift it is. Do not squander it on things that will be forgotten tomorrow. Curate your digital environment. Remove the triggers that do not serve you. You are the architect of your own attention. Imagine a world where we value depth over breadth, where we seek to understand rather than just to be entertained. Beauty is everywhere, waiting for those with the patience to look. Do not let a screen blind you to the miracle. Slow down your communication. A letter, a long conversation, a thoughtful gesture, these things carry weight that a text message cannot. Liberate your mind from the tyranny of the urgent. Focus on the important, the timeless, and the true aspects of life. Feel everything. The boredom, the sadness, the joy. Do not numb yourself. These feelings are the essence of being human. We can escape the maze of distraction. It requires intent, discipline, and a willingness to be different from the herd. Be the flame that burns steadily, not the firework that explodes and vanishes. Consistency of thought creates a legacy of value. The great minds of history are waiting to converse with you. All you have to do is open their books. Passion comes from deep engagement. You cannot be passionate about something you only consume in 15-second fragments of time. Clear the clouds of digital fog. Let the sun of your own intellect shine through and illuminate the world around you. Mastery requires focus. It demands that we stay with a problem long enough to understand it, solve it, and learn. Find your flow. that state where time disappears not because you are distracted, but because you are fully, deeply alive. Every moment you reclaim from the screen is a moment you can invest in a skill that will stay with you. The best memories are made with dirty hands and loud laughter, not by staring at pixels on a glowing rectangle. Perspective is gained by distance. Step back from the digital noise to see the true shape of your life. Inhale peace. Exhale distraction. The breath is your anchor in the present moment, always available, always true, always real. Simplify your surroundings. A cluttered space leads to a cluttered mind. Create an environment that invites focus and deep thought. Your actions have ripples. When you choose presence over distraction, you influence everyone around you to do the same thing. Empathy requires attention. We cannot notice the suffering or the needs of others if we are blind to our surroundings. Society functions when we are engaged. We are the gears of civilization, and we cannot turn if we are disconnected. We are builders. We are meant to design, to construct, and to leave something behind that lasts longer than a post. Each day is a new opportunity to choose differently. The sun rises on a fresh chance to reclaim your mind. Push your body. Physical exertion clears the mental fog and reminds you of the strength you possess in the real world. Education is not just the absorption of facts. It is the training of the mind to think critically and independently. Fix what is broken. In a disposable culture, be the one who mends, who repairs, and who values longevity. Nature is complex, messy, and slow. It is the antidote to the sterile, fast, and curated world of the screen. Silence is not empty, it is full of answers. We only need to be quiet enough to hear them speak. Like the eagle, we are born to be free. Do not clip your own wings by tethering yourself to a device. Technology is a tool, a servant. It makes a terrible master. Use it to build, not to be built upon. Oral tradition, the sharing of wisdom from person to person, is the foundation of our humanity. We must keep it alive. Sculpt your character with the same care an artist gives to stone. Chip away the distractions to reveal the masterpiece within. Get lost sometimes. Rely on your instincts and your wits, rather than a GPS voice telling you exactly where to turn. Animals live entirely in the present. They are our teachers, showing us how to find joy in the simple act of living. Deep roots withstand strong winds. Deep thoughts withstand the chaos of a changing world. Ground yourself in what is true. Silence the noise. Your peace of mind is worth more than being reachable every single second of every single day. Art demands our attention. It asks us to stop, to look, and to feel. It is the opposite of the scroll. There are forces in this world greater than us. Recognizing our smallness is a humbling and necessary step toward true wisdom. Mindfulness is not a buzzword. It is a practice. It is the deliberate act of bringing your mind back to now. Order in your environment reflects order in your mind. Take control of your physical space to reclaim your mental space. Find your true north. What are your values? What do you stand for? Do not let the algorithm decide for you. Discipline is freedom. It is the ability to give up what you want now for what you want most. Service to others breaks the bubble of self-obsession that social media cultivates. Look outward, help others, and find purpose. Balance is fragile. It requires constant adjustment and attention. You cannot balance your life if you are constantly distracted. Look deeper. The surface level is where the noise lives. The truth is always found in the depths, waiting for you. Walk until your mind clears. Let the rhythm of your steps synchronize with your thoughts until the static finally fades away. Resilience is built by enduring hardship, not by escaping it. Embrace the struggle as a necessary part of your evolution. Every time you resist the urge to check, you grow stronger. You are building the muscle of your own willpower. Harmony is created when we listen to others and blend our voices with theirs, not when we shout alone online. The journey of the mind is upward and inward. It is a spiral climb toward higher understanding and better self-control. Value quality over quantity. 1 hour of deep work is worth more than 10 hours of shallow, distracted busyness. Connection bridges the gap between generations. We have so much to learn from those who lived before the digital age. Reflect on your day, not for the sake of content, but for the sake of understanding your own life's narrative. Gratitude grounds us. It reminds us of what we have, rather than what the advertisements tell us we are missing. Immerse yourself in the real. The smells, the textures, the sounds of the living world are the nutrients your soul craves. Be like the mountain. Let the storms of trends and outrage pass around you, while you remain unmoved and unchanged. Play is essential. It is not a waste of time. It is a vital reset for the brain and spirit. Mold your life with your own hands. Do not let it be shaped by the passive consumption of other people's creations. Harness the wind of your own curiosity. Let it drive you to explore new ideas, new places, and new skills. Wonder is the beginning of wisdom. Never lose your sense of awe at the mystery and magnitude of existence. Teach patience. In a world of instant gratification, patience is a superpower that will set you apart from the rest. The microcosm reflects the macrocosm. If you can find peace in a single moment, you can find it in a lifetime. Rest is sacred. Protect your sleep from the blue light that tricks your brain and steals your energy for tomorrow. Move forward. Even if it is slow, movement in the real world is better than stagnation in the virtual one. Engage with what you read. Argue with the author. Make the knowledge your own by wrestling with it intellectually. The greatest gift you can give someone is your attention. It validates their existence and says, "I see you." Rituals ground us. They create sacred pockets of time where the chaos of the world cannot enter or disturb us. Be flexible but rooted. Adapt to the changing world, but never lose your connection to your core values and principles. Fire has mesmerized humans for millennia. It connects us to our ancestors and reminds us of our primal origins. Think before you act. In a reactive world, the person who pauses to think is the one who leads. Community is natural. We are social animals meant to move together, not isolated nodes in a digital network. Set boundaries. You have the right to say no to the demands of the digital world to protect your peace. Find shelter in your own mind. Build an inner fortress where you can retreat when the world becomes too loud. Memento mori. Remember that you will die. Do not spend your limited days scrolling through the lives of others. Touch is essential. A hug, a handshake, a pat on the back. These transfer energy that no emoji ever can. Clean up your world. Take responsibility for your surroundings and leave them better than you found them. Knowledge is light. It dispels the darkness of ignorance and fear. Seek it relentlessly in books, not in feeds. You have more control than you think. Your body and mind are capable of incredible feats if you train them. Be your own best friend. Treat yourself with the same kindness and attention you give to your digital devices. The road is long, but every step counts. Keep moving forward, keep learning, keep growing, and never stop thinking. Step out. The world is waiting for you. It is vibrant, real, and far more interesting than any simulation. Cherish these moments. The connections we build with family and friends are the only things that truly last. Review your life. Examine your days. A life unexamined is not worth living, as Socrates so wisely told us. End your day with peace, not pixels. Let your mind wind down naturally, in sync with the rhythm of the earth. This is what it means to be alive. Not to watch life, but to live it. Fully, deeply, intentionally. Be the light for others. Show them that it is possible to live differently, to live freely, and to think deeply. Peace is a choice. It is a discipline. It is the reward for those who are brave enough to disconnect. Thank you for watching Growth Through Thought. Reclaim your mind today. for in your attention lies your true freedom. Goodbye.